I'm going to try this. I'm at my little apartment, and let me see if I can find this. Wow. Okay. We did the little experiment with one of the students. Nightlight. We took the wood off today, which was a lot harder than I thought it would be. And but I want to just show you what we actually accomplished. We're not done. We have to do a little bit of work on this one because it has been an experiment. But here we go. Oops. Oh, that doesn't really do it justice. Let me open this door up and get a little bit of light. Just give me a second. Try to get just a little bit of light on that. Sorry, I didn't know it was going to be this dark. Okay, there we go. And my apartment is a total wreck because, well, we had 12 inches of snow and my car broke down yesterday. So I was stuck in Cords Junction most of the day. Anyway, this is one of the students. You can see the wood right there. And let's see if I can turn my light on. I don't think I can. Nope. Yes, I can. Okay, good. So there's the epoxy. We've got a couple of bandsaw marks we have to get rid of. The reason I brought it home because I bought this little battery operated set of lights. Let me flip this over without ruining it. See in there, let me turn the flash off real quick. So you can see it, little lights in there. And I actually, well, you can't see, but you can get an idea. Let me turn it off and then on. So turn my flash on. Maybe that would help. There we go. So you can see the flash, little string of lights, which they're not very strong. So I'm not sure they're going to work. Probably need some LED lights. But you can see the epoxy at the bottom. And I have it's kind of a reflective piece of cardboard actually that I use for photography. So we might have to put some aluminum foil in here. Coat the inside with aluminum foil. And then obviously you turn it on, turn the battery pack on, and you get the lights working. And then the lights, let me flip this over. I have to, just going to simulate, the cloth will simulate the piece of wood on the bottom. Do this without losing everything. And then let me turn everything off the flash. So when we have it on, it looks like that. It's a little bit of a night light. And it actually does put a soft glow on the walls. It's amazing. It's pretty amazing. And by the time we get this finished, turn the light back on. And another reason I brought this home is because, well, I go to school full time and I have a major project I have to get done. So we have to sand this away, part of the epoxy. I did sand it. Well, we all did. We sanded the top. We've got to polish this. By the time we're done, this is going to be polished and it's going to look great. But all this from a mistake. We had tear out. I think I showed you in the other video. We had tear out. And you can see how the epoxy filled in. Oh, what is that? Maybe 1/4 inch in some spots. This side's pretty, we don't know yet because we have to sand this away. But all the children were really excited. We shut the lights off as much as possible except for one fluorescent light, and we covered that up and made just enough space for this light to be seen. And they were all like, "Oh, I want to do that." But we're gonna have this polished up. I hope we can get rid of these bandsaw marks. If not, we'll make enough epoxy to fill this in. And then we're going to sand this, put a finish on it. This is going to look so great. Maybe round the edges off a little. It's going to look great. They're going to they already love it. So, and there's a purpose to this also. You're teaching them. This is actually taking a mistake and making something useful and beautiful out of it, really. It started out we were going to make candle holders or cups, and the wood kept chipping and breaking, and so I said, well, let's. I told Kate, and I said, let's make a nightlight out of it. He was all for that, so I told him we'll put some epoxy in it. Got a few bubble marks there, I think. I'm not sure what that is. Kind of looks cool, but anyway, I told him, he was all for it, so I put last week sometime, and of course we had the snowstorm not long afterwards, so I couldn't get to it for like 4 days, but they were excited about it. He's really excited about it, and we're gonna make our forms a little differently because it was really hard to get those forms off. We're going to use a different material. I think I'll get some heavy-duty packing tape and use that as the form, and just do it like that. So anyway, but let me turn the lights off again so you get an idea. Shut the flash off so you get an idea. It looks like that, but I want to shut all the lights off so that you can see it actually does create a little bit of a glow on the wall. So if they have this on their, I don't know if you can see that, just a little tiny bit of a glow. It's really cool, actually. It's a nice little soothing nightlight. I think it's soothing anyway. Excuse my apartment. Yeah, I tell everybody I need a wife or a secretary. I can't afford either one, so what you see is what. So let's see. That's too dark, so it's hard to see the effect. Yeah, let me open that up just a little bit more. Yeah, that's still too dark. Well, you'll get the idea. And I think with a brighter light, if I get some LED lights in there, it's going to look, it's going to be even brighter. Be much brighter. So anyway, that's taking a mistake, getting creative, and making something useful out of a mistake. Isn't that what life is about sometimes, we all make mistakes, and we got to try and problem solve after we make mistakes. There, maybe you can see a little bit of a blue glow, just barely. You definitely see it on my hand. So I think it's going to be cool. They loved it. I like it. And so anyway, that's the lesson for today. We're doing something cool. If we make a mistake, we don't give up. And that was one of my goals this year, to be honest with you, is that last May, when I first came on the staff, I noticed that these young people, they would start a project. They didn't really know what they were doing. And so they would just give up and quit. They would just have unfinished projects everywhere. So I thought, I'm not going to let them do that. I'm going to teach them how to, and I've been telling them most of the year, woodworking is all about problem solving. It's, if you make a mistake, you either have to fix it or start over. Making a mistake's not the end of the world. Giving up is a big, that's a behavioral trait you don't want to learn. So we got to fix those lines. Although, no, if you made a tic-tac-toe pattern out of them, it wouldn't be bad. But anyway, that's it.